Hello everybody, welcome to Joyfully Ever After Home with Venus Mason Theas. In today's video, I'm going to be making 15 bean soup. Here are the beans, and I will list all of the beans that are in this. They come in a packet so you don't have to go around and try to gather them all, but I will let you know later in the video which beans are in here. Now the ingredients that are going to season the beans are garlic, and fortunately I already had some minced and chopped up vegetables. This is celery and onions and shallot and carrots and red and green bell pepper. So I don't have to do that cutting because I did it for another meal and I already had some left over. We are also going to have some sea salt, black pepper, dried thyme, dried rosemary, and 1 bay leaf. I have just a half of a shallot and a very small red onion left over, just kind of sitting around and about to go bad. So I will go on and chop those up and put those in the meal as well. For the seasoning meat, I have 1 smoked turkey leg. That's what's going to go into it. Now these are the dried beans. This is what they look like before they start to soak, but I have been soaking them. Now you can do 2 methods. You can do the overnight soak method, or you can do the quick method, which is where you clean the beans and then you boil them and let it sit for an hour. I'm kind of doing a semi of both because I clean the beans and then I rinse them off real well and picked out all the bad ones, and then I put them in a soak, and you can see how some of the hulls are already floating. And if you look at the difference between the size in these beans and these dried ones, you can see there's quite a difference. And plus the water is a little muddy. Muddy not meaning dirt, just muddy from debris that has come off the beans. So of course I'm going to be rinsing them again. So those are the steps we're going to use right now, and I'll be right back with the second step. Okay, so I've rinsed the beans off, and now I've transferred them to a pot of boiling water. I'm going to let the water come up to a rapid boil, and then I am going to let them boil for just a few minutes at that rapid boil temperature, and then I'm going to lower the temperature on the heat and cover them and let them simmer at a very low temperature for about an hour. After that, I'm going to just transfer them with all those goodies that I showed you earlier into my slow cooker. I'm going to let the slow cooker do the work because I don't want to stand over a pot stirring and checking and so forth, because beans can go dry. I am notorious for burning the beans. So I'm going to let the slow cooker do the work. Well, I have a whole hour to kill, so I might as well put it to good use. Mwah. Okay, in go the beans. In my slow cooker now, they have done their quick soak, and I'd already, oops, I cut that last segment off a little bit quicker than I meant to. I was just going to say that I had already added the vegetables and the seasonings with the turkey legs, and actually I decided to go ahead and cook a second turkey leg. So they're just going to simmer now. They just kind of hang out in the pan, or the pot rather, and I'm going to go do some other things. I always go in the wrong direction. Okay, I'm just going to cook these for about 2 hours. And I'll go do something else. I've removed the turkey drumsticks from the soup mixture because I don't want all of the flavor from the meat to cook out of the meat while it's simmering along with the beans. I want a little more of the liquid to cook down out of the soup. I don't want it to be so liquidy, but at the same time, I don't want the meat to just get to the point where it doesn't have any more taste. So I took it out. Took the drumsticks. I actually had 2 drumsticks in. I started out with 1, but I added a second one. I took the drumsticks out after the beans started cooking down and softening, and I cut the meat from the bones, and I will add it back in after the liquid cooks out a little bit more. Okay, we've got the 15 bean soup going here. I've added the meat, and I'm going to take out this bay leaf. Give everything a really nice stir, and we have got ourselves a delicious 15 bean soup. I'm just going to add some sides. I think I'll have some stewed okra and some cornbread. Good eating. And here you have the finished results. Here's my delicious 15 bean soup. And as a little side, I have some stewed okra. And myself, I'm going to have some zucchini bread. And my husband's going to have cornbread to go with it. Thank you for watching. Be blessed and stay safe. This is Venus.